Me? Shit in the bed in Brolay's? Yeah. But I'm going to blame y'all motherfuckers. I got a rant. Y'all are equal. Y'all are equally as punishable.
Nah, we got rants too.
Y'all are equally as punishable.
Nah.
Yes, sir. Wait till we go.
All right. Can't wait to hear that.
I'm going to say it. Let's clear the air.
Well, why don't we just
start off with it?
And I apologize if I cough. I got a cold. I'm going to chew some cough drops. Cherry wintergreen flavor.
Are you a Rico?
I just want to apologize to the followers for my shitty picks and the stubbornness of the Brolay, because I will point out that 4 picks ago, 4 Brolays ago, I said I don't know which way is up or down.
That wasn't
Michael
4.
said, yes, it was.
That was not 4.
Yes, it was. I went back and looked. I got receipts.
You're fucking 0 and 6.
I'm 1 and 6.
Well, I know that. You're 1 and 6 overall.
So it was 4 Brolays ago, and I said, I don't know which way is up. And I've also said on multiple podcasts, I don't pay attention to basketball.
No, it's not.
It doesn't matter.
And I said, Jacob, make my pick for me. So instead of somebody else that's riding an absolute fucking epic heater making a pick, y'all said no. And what happened?
I wouldn't say that was 4 picks ago.
Okay, let's say it was 3.
It was definitely over the weekend.
Let's say it was 3. It was like
we put in. I felt like we put in 10 Brolays.
We did put in 10 Brolays.
We did. We were degenning over the last.
But it was, let's say 3 for the sake of argument. And instead of potentially winning money, we just threw it all down the drain.
Well,
and I don't see how it's any different than when you didn't text back that one day, somebody else made your pick.
That is different. I'm at work.
But if you were like, I don't know who to pick a winner. Jacob did it during.
Yeah, but I did the same in football, but I still picked one.
Look, at the end of the day,
how'd that work out for us?
It didn't.
So then why are we repeating our same mistake?
We win as a Brolay and we lose as a Brolay.
That's right.
Period.
Right. As a Brolay. So if I'm like, I'm ice cold right now, somebody else make my pick, you guys should maybe throw out a suggestion or two. Or say, hey, I'm following this guy, he's hot. And it worked. On the very last one.
You didn't ask for a suggestion, though. You just said, I'm out.
I said, Jacob, make my pick.
And we did.
Y'all
and we did.
said no.
But we did.
That's fair.
We did on 2 of them.
That's why.
And then on the next one, I said, I'm out. And y'all like, no, you can't do it.
That's why now that you're at 3,
we could have thousands of dollars in our bank account right now, but instead we have fucking negative 40 times the 10 that we did this weekend.
Let's rewind a little bit for the listeners. Over the weekend, we put a Brolay in Thursday night. We put a Brolay in Friday night. We put one in Saturday morning, early games, Saturday night, late games, and one on Sunday. So 5 Brolays over the 4 days. We went 3-1. In 4 of those,
I was the one.
And yes, Dennis was the one in
all 3.
3, and Jacob was the one in the 4th. So we have 3 punishment jar pulls from Dennis over one weekend and 1 from Jacob.
Boo that man.
And you know what? We could have 3 Brolay wins. But y'all some stubborn ass bitches.
No, it wasn't.
We ride together. We die together.
I'm going back.
Brolay for life.
Dude, it was 3 or 4 Brolays ago.
You did?
Without a doubt.
No. I know for a fact you said, Jacob, make my pick. And I said, no, you can't know.
But why not? Do you guys like money?
Well, I mean, yeah, we like money.
If somebody else said it, I'd be like, okay, yeah, I like this.
I guess
I like that.
Hindsight,
it was dumb. Nobody can argue.
It was pretty
differently. It was stupid. I said I can't see the board. I can't pick a winner.
I guess.
Why would we just continue to piss money away?
I was foolish to think that
we were rooting you on.
Yeah, you were gonna pull out of the slump.
We were trying to get you out of it.
Yeah, we were trying to. We wanted you to push through it, not pull off on the exit. And
we didn't want to kick you while you were down.
I'm still supporting. I'm still riding along.
I know.
I just want to win some fucking money.
All right. On Saturday is when you said, I don't even know which way is up.
Right.
That was Saturday in the morning. And we put in 3 on Saturday.
And then another one on Sunday.
I thought we put in 2 Sunday.
So that was 5 Brolays ago then.
It wasn't.
I'm sorry,
It wasn't
it
a
wasn't
good weekend.
three.
It wasn't
It
a
was
good
5.
weekend for Dennis.
So I will say it wasn't a good weekend for us because I identified I have a weakness.
Yeah.
And I need help. And y'all let me fucking drown. Y'all
think-
oh, my legs are cramping. Oh, you're good. Just keep swimming. You're good. You're good.
What are we supposed to do?
Make a pick. Or say, I like this.
So you wanted us when your legs started cramping, you wanted us to throw you on our back and swim with you to shore.
Throw me a life raft.
Well, wait a minute.
Yeah,
Wait a
that's
minute.
what I would
Wait a
expect.
minute.
All right.
In that situation,
If y'all
yeah,
went-
I would get him on my back.
Thank you.
Well, why?
But not for. I did twice.
Well,
He did bail me out.
yeah, you did one time. The second time
The second time didn't work out, but
you screwed yourself. But
Yeah.
yeah, so man, we were close. God, I feel like we are so fucking close to hitting
some of those were big tickets.
big Brolays.
$800, dude. We could at least
Twice.
hit 2 of them.
Yeah.
Well,
You live and you learn, but obviously we don't learn because we did that shit during football season too.
it was a hell of a sweat.
I was even asking for picks during football, and y'all weren't giving them to me.
All right. Well, this has been a topic of debate for the three of us, Dennis, me, Jacob, and Tony, on if you should have to pull 3 times because the one loss you sent was, I think it was Iowa +7. And when we went to put it in, the line was 6.5. Well, it landed on 7. So technically you lost.
That's fair. It was technically a push.
But yeah, it wouldn't have been a punishment. And we would have at least won the Brolay at a lower odds, but it was a
But
win.
no FanDuel pick has a whole number.
Sure it does.
No.
I don't think they do. No, FanDuel doesn't do it.
FanDuel
Never?
has
Never.
I've never seen it.
So it'll swing from 9.5 to 10.5.
Yeah.
We need to get something else then.
Well,
I just
We need to use DK. They had 10.
Yeah, but still, there's been plenty of times,
locked
even
in
back
on
in football season, when we were looking at DraftKings in comparison to FanDuel, the odds are better on FanDuel majority of the time. I won't say all the time. Majority of the time they are because of the hook.
And
Not
then-
saying that's what we should go with all the time.
And some of my bets, I'm not saying I didn't lose, but there were a couple where they were dogs getting points, and they had like 7-point first half leads. And
They
just
did.
completely
Yeah.
shit the bed. North Carolina was winning the game
That
with
was-
12 minutes
that was
left.
bad.
Oh, dude, that
14-point
sucks.
cushion on the spread, and literally got outscored like 25-5.
Yeah,
for the-
I think that might have been a worse one.
Dude, I needed them for a big. I followed you on that and needed them for.
it looked like a
a
lock.
big parlay, dude.
You thought they were going to win the game. I was literally kicking myself for not taking them to win.
Yeah.
And then literally the biggest collapse
The
ever.
ending of the game, they just fucking.
The other one,
They weren't even playing ball anymore.
No.
Dude. They weren't playing D. Like they weren't doing anything. It was embarrassing.
they didn't hit a shot, dude. It was
They were literally looked like 10-year-olds out there just throwing shots up.
Yeah.
It was ugly.
And then what was the other one? I took a first half bet because the bets that my team shit the bed in the second half, they would have covered the first half. So I took it first half, trying to right my wrongs. I'm like, okay, I'm on to something. Maybe they're just hitting the first half. Didn't cover the first half. Covered the goddamn game.
yep.
Yeah.
And I said that too. I said right after I lost, I think I told Jacob, I said, watch it cover now for the game because Dennis didn't bet it for the game.
I knew that was going to happen.
And that's why that was one of my bets in the parlay that I ended up hitting Thursday night.
Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. I was
Yeah.
like, I'm going to pick them first half. They're not going to cover, and they're going to cover game.
Yeah.
I knew it.
We should honestly, shame on me, Tony and Jacob, for not fading you during that 1-6 run.
We too.
Like on the side, we should have been like just fading.
Yeah, yeah, or just
Put in a backup.
taking control when I like, and put the opposite of what I
Yeah.
say in.
All right. Well, lesson learned. You still have to pull from the punishment jar.
That's fine. I'm not worried about that.
Are we making a pact right now? If someone is on just a dead run,
Yes.
that we're gonna
If that person elects to say,
To bow out.
yeah, somebody pick for me, then yeah. But again, that's so hard because like
You put the pressure on someone else now to make
I wouldn't single it
2
out.
correct picks.
Yeah, I wouldn't single somebody out just because Jacob's on a heater.
Well, we'll do like we did this last time. We pick 4 and let the fans vote.
Well, we didn't even do
the
that.
winner.
But we didn't even
Yes,
do
we
that.
did.
No, we did.
No, we picked, we took
Pick
my
some-
pick.
I know, but we did it and we didn't use it and it won.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, honestly, there wasn't enough time leading up to it. Which
The game was already live.
It's hard with basketball because the line's moving a lot too in the last few hours. So even if we were put out a poll, the lines could be a couple points off from what people vote on.
Well, they move anyway
That's true.
from what we said 5 minutes before.
Yeah.
Or what's on FanDuel versus DraftKings.
Yeah.
I think for the sake of,
Your 4 picks though went 2 and 2. By the way, did you
I saw it.
keep tabs on it?
I think for the sake of like us
still
doing
lost
this
outright.
during
Yeah.
basketball season, or I mean, it's about to be coming up on the end of it, but I think we should at least, like, if you're bowing out, you find 2 picks, you find 2 picks, I find 2 picks, and then we kind of pick one
As a
that
group.
we're confident.
Ask me which one I like the most and don't pick that one. There's 5.
And then
Then
go-
all you got to with that, or then all you got to do, you got to rule one out from there.
Yeah. All right.
I mean, I'm in the business of making money.
Yeah. Whatever it takes.
Yeah.
All right. That's fine.
I mean, it's no different. Like, okay, somebody can't respond and we put it in and it wins. We're not going to not share it with whoever wasn't there. So it makes no difference.
Yeah.
I just didn't like you bowing out, honestly. 'Cause you're better.
I was
you're
pulling
better
for it.
than-
I was pulling for you.
Dude,
You're better than that.
if
though.
a quarterback's got a torn Achilles, it's better for the team to let the backup come in and try to get a victory.
I don't.
There's a certain point.
I think you
where
just had like
you're
a sprained
hurt
thumb. I think you had like a sprained
I
thumb.
mean, we're
Bro,
not. Listen,
1-6
we're
is not a
not.
sprained
We're
thumb.
not. We're not great.
My fucking leg fell off.
We're not great backup quarterbacks, though. You know what I mean? It's like it's not like
Y'all
we're over
pretty
here
damn good this
sharp
weekend.
fucking starting quarterbacks.
This weekend?
we're throwing up prayers too.
This weekend, y'all were Aaron Rodgers behind Brett Favre. So it was like, why we got this guy on the bench? Why are we not using him?
It was pretty sick that we went 3-1 a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty sick.
It was also heartbreaking.
Yes.
Was your torn Achilles statement a segue into Tiger?
It could have been. It wasn't, but it can. Rest in peace, Tiger Woods' golf career. Our youth,
Breaking news:
our
Tiger
childhood.
tears his Achilles.
All our hopes.
Tough news coming out of the golf community today on Tuesday. Tiger Woods tears his Achilles.
So just ahead of the Masters too, this is probably one of his last years that he'll ever be able to make the cut.
What the hell was he doing?
Did you see the thing I
No,
sent you?
I haven't read it.
He said he was.
The dork was probably doing some Navy SEAL training or something.
He said, as I began to ramp up my own training and practice at home, I felt a sharp pain in my left Achilles, which was deemed to be ruptured. So just working out at home. I don't know what he was getting ready for, whether he was getting ready for players or, which I'm sure he's not because
he
he's
wasn't
not.
in the
He's not.
field.
Yeah,
He's
he
not
wasn't,
playing.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's a shame because I saw
So maybe the Masters.
Getting ready.
somebody
for
was tweeted out. It might have been over the weekend of how good he was playing. He was walking around, no limping.
Yeah, I saw that.
How good he was playing?
Yeah.
Have you seen him on TV the last couple weeks
Is he bad?
at the TGO?
The TGO.
TGL ain't that ain't
bad.
nah.
Oh my God, they're getting crushed every week.
His team is getting crushed. though.
I don't think they've won a single match.
and they've gotten blown out.
Yeah,
like every
by 10 strokes.
Yeah, you got Kisner on his team.
Well,
and then
that's not helping out much. either.
He's a broadcaster now. He's not even a golfer.
No, Tiger's the one shit in the bed, not Kisner.
I saw Kisner shanked one, almost killed people in the sands.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't act like you haven't done it.
They were saying when they first started
No,
that.
I'm not on TV.
They were saying that when they first started.
I've shaked it at a
league,
simulator.
That they were saying that Kisner was on his team because he's a good shit talker, so he can get in the other team's head.
I mean, he's good for the fans, for sure. Well,
Kisner is a man of the people.
y'all want to hear a funny story, so I'm not going to throw him under the bus. I'm not going to say any names, but my buddy texted me one time. He's like, dude, you got to come over, have some beers. I got this golf net set up. We'll just put on some music, jam, and hit golf balls into the golf net. And I'm like, all right, sick. So I get over there, and I look, and the golf net, it's just one of the ones that's like in front of you. There's a little thing on the side. And I look to the drywall to the right of the golf net. There's a bunch of holes in the drywall from shanking and missing the net and hitting the drywall. I'm like, bro, you got to hit the net.
Get a little closer.
Yeah. I mean, there was a lot of them.
You know who you are because I know who you are.
Yeah. No.
I seen a video of a guy who had a golf simulator, and I guess maybe in like his garage or something, and his wife noticed, or maybe he noticed, like this little white powder on the bottom of the golf simulator screen. Like he started to see a little bit of white powder. Looked behind the screen, and I guess it wasn't far enough away from the drywall, and it was just hitting the drywall every time they hit, and it was just drywall dust that was just accumulating at the bottom of the screen.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. What do you put behind it? Like, are you supposed to put anything behind?
Well, you're supposed to have the impact screen, and then you're supposed to put something behind it. And I don't think he had anything behind
probably like
the impact screen.
Soundboard or foam board or some type of.
I would just do like some pool noodles back there, just enough to like keep it off the wall.
That would work
Be
too.
a cheap solution, but if you can afford a golf simulator somewhere, I'm pretty sure
Yeah, I don't
you can
think
do
it's
something
better
than
than
better.
That is a shame about Tiger, though. I was really looking forward to
Yeah, just
him winning one this year.
sweating one out, or we're just making the cut.
Yeah, or just making a cut. Yeah.
4 days of golf.
Being in the conversation.
Yeah.
It's always great to see Tiger Woods on Sunday.
We're waking up early on a Sunday morning.
red.
He's way back, so he's playing early. So you get to start your day before the leaders go on with Tiger Woods at Augusta.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I'm disappointed. I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. God damn it, dude. Oh, he's done, man. I don't know that you can ever recover from that.
Yeah, I think he's done.
This year was his last player's exemption, so never playing that again.
Really?
Yeah.
Unless
Without qualifying
for
which
it.
he'd have to play a lot.
How long? I've never known. I thought it was like a lifetime thing.
I think it's 15 years, maybe.
No shit.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Wow.
Yeah, 15.
And what do you have to do to qualify? Just be in a certain position
I think you got to be top 50.
overall.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Top 50 in the world.
Or
be-
win
win a major.
Win a major,
I don't
right.
even know if winning a major gets you qualified, but it would
Yeah,
put
but
you at the
what's
top
his name,
50.
Did? The golf pro guy?
Who?
Or did he win the players? Or did he win the Masters?
Who?
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
The golf pro.
Oh,
What the hell was his name?
yeah. He held that
yeah.
that hole in one.
Yeah.
I can't remember. Steve Block.
Yeah.
Something Block.
Yeah, something
Blocky.
Block.
Michael Block. Michael Block.
Yeah,
That's his
Michael
name.
Block.
That doesn't sound right.
He didn't play
I think
in the
it is
players.
Michael Block.
He didn't play in the players. That was
What did he win?
That was at the PGA. He didn't win it. He took second or third at the PGA. But he's a PGA Tour pro, so they get to play in like if you're like a club pro, they have a tournament just for them.
Yeah, Michael Block.
And if you qualify in those tournaments, like I don't know, I think you got to win them. There's like regional qualifiers, and if you win that regional qualifier, the PGA pros get into the PGA Championship.
And they totally shit the bed
Oh,
when
yeah.
he got there.
Yeah.
He started out okay, and then
Well,
he
no,
just-
the first year he did really good, but then I think he got invited back again, or he's been there a few times, but he played in a couple of like invite events. I guess he got a special invite and just shit the bed. They're on a different level, without a doubt.
Speaking of golf, going out in the
Playing
morning.
tomorrow, playing Friday.
Yeah,
I'm
Can't
ready.
wait.
First tee time of the year.
Yep.
I've had a good week, even though I've not felt good. Just knowing like I'm about to have a day on Friday.
Where are you playing?
South River. I think that's what it's called, right?
Oh, really?
So what's good? Yeah. Which is
I don't think it's called South River anymore.
whatever, the one off Route 2.
Yeah.
It's cool because the front nine has three par threes, 3 par 4s, and 3 par 5s. So you got 3 chances at hole in one, and then 3 chances at eagle, all on one
Nice.
9, which is cool. Every golf course should be like that, in my
Off
opinion.
Route 2 where like the neighborhoods are on both sides?
Yeah, you know how there's a bridge.
Yeah.
It's,
Okay.
it's that one.
I've never played.
3, 3, and 3
It's
front.
private, but
front and back?
If you don't have anything going on Friday, I mean, I think we got a spot.
Oh, was it member guest? I'm assuming.
No, it's just
No, you can bring it. You can bring a guest.
Cody has a membership there. Yeah, so,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You
can bring guests.
You get in.
Yeah.
You get in off the member guest.
Yeah.
stuff.
yeah.
You can't just go there as Joe Blow. Yeah.
You gonna warm up on the new simulator they got?
They got one there.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. No.
Sweet. What's your tee time?
11:10.
It's kind of late.
It's kind of late because we got the birthday dinner thing for Sarah Wynn.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
So I told him, I was like, I got to be out of there. And they're not good.
You are going to be half lit
Yeah.
before you even get to dinner, dude.
We don't have to go there. I mean, you're not wrong, but you didn't have to say it. I mean,
Oh my god, it's playing with those boys.
It's Kiefer's birthday. Round two.
You ain't fucking making.
You ain't making
no shot. Lauren's coming to dinner by herself.
I'm making it. I can't guarantee I'll remember it. Damn sure not driving myself.
Dennis gonna have that 1,000-yard stare, right?
Oh,
Hey.
fucking glass override. He's gonna be looking at his food.
If I'm not working, and your spot's still open, I'll go.
I'll ask. I think.
But I mean, we gotta roll out. I mean, I don't know what time you're
You gonna be
planning on rolling out of there, but we got to roll out of there. It's like I don't know how quickly these fools could get through a round of golf.
Well,
You ain't making it.
typical round is
You are
about
not-
3 to 4 hours.
we got to leave
depending on how
by
you play.
4
You might as well drive straight to dinner.
to get home by 5.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
I mean, it's doable.
That's 5
if you
hours.
leave.
That's probably not going to work for me
It's 5 hours.
because I'll still have to get the girls off the bus because Amanda will not be home probably.
Yeah, you're not gonna be home. I mean, you can play
5 hours to play around? Or are you just saying with them?
with them because there's not gonna be anybody out there. I mean, it's private,
Yeah.
so it's gonna be empty.
Fireball shot per hole.
It shouldn't take that long, but
You never know.
It usually gets rowdy.
Well, worst case scenario, I could just say, "Hey, y'all gotta take me back to my truck real quick. I gotta roll."
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll
You're
see.
gonna leave Dennis behind?
I mean, I'm not. He can come with me if he wants.
Yeah, I'll hit him up. I think there's another one. I think there's a
Dennis gonna be like, nah,
unless he only
spots booked.
well, no, unless he only meet the tee time for 3. I don't know. But I think that'd just be a phone call.
I'm not leaving. I'm not fucking leaving.
I'm fucking leaving.
No. You're playing renditions. We were gonna play renditions because I mean, right ahead of the Masters and the Players. Like, there's not a better time to play it.
Yeah, that's
They
what we're
didn't. They had
playing.
a tournament on Friday.
That's where we're going. He said that the course is in really good shape too. Supposed to be a nice day tomorrow too.
No, this week is just nice. It's not even that nice, but it just feels nice because we've had the coldest weather in the history of Maryland. It feels like for like months.
Well, that and the wind blowing, dude.
The wind is just crazy. Me and Michael were talking about that. What was it? Day before yesterday? Mm-hmm. I feel like when I was growing up, it never was windy.
No, but-
I don't know if I just don't remember it.
Ever since I moved over here, every fall
every year, yeah.
till like this, maybe get through like another month, probably April. It's just a constant, just windy ass breeze blowing through. I didn't notice it in Charles County though.
Me neither.
Never.
Even and we were on the water
Yeah,
in Charles County, and it wasn't.
I never noticed.
I mean, we felt the breeze, but it wasn't. It wasn't like here.
We're not really close to the water. I mean, we are.
We are,
for
but not
the
like-
wind to come off the water. No. And it blows
Maybe we're in a
this
jet.
way.
I guess we're in a jet stream or something. Who knows?
It's constant.
Maybe the world's spinning a lot faster.
Oh man, not again.
Could be.
Or sorry, the globe.
I really don't want to get into this.
Globe.
Let's get into my.
How could the globe spin faster if it wasn't round?
The core of the Earth.
He
is,
said it. He said globe.
That's what I'm saying.
He corrected
the
himself.
core of the Earth is getting colder, so it's making it spin faster. You know, because everything is faster in cold weather. So maybe that's what it was. The globe is spinning faster because the core is starting to cool down.
Yeah, but I don't.
That's why it's windy.
I think you're wrong on that because the permafrost is actually melting, so it's getting warmer.
Hey, guess
But the core of the Earth.
I think the core of the Earth is hot.
Guess
That's
who,
what I'm saying. It's starting to cool down.
guess who cares?
It's lighter.
Not a single
So
person.
it's spinning.
Dude, have y'all-
any
have y'all
listener we
heard
had, we've lost them now.
Have y'all heard about that? All the permafrost stuff and all that, and the theories of how they can save it. So what?
Is the permafrost like the ice wall? Is that what you're saying?
Sure.
Okay, I'm listening.
Well, what's happening? There's vegetation growing over top. You know, more vegetation now growing on top of the permafrost, which is warming up the permafrost.
Where is this said permafrost located?
North Pole.
Antarctica.
You know, Antarctica,
So,
all that,
that's
and they want to try to clone mammoths and put them back up there.
That's what we need right now. Is a woolly mammoth walking around.
That would be pretty sick, dude.
Hold on. Go back to that.
one.
What were you saying about the mammoths?
The Russians
Yeah.
want to clone woolly mammoths to try to help the permafrost from getting too warm and melting.
How do you?
Jesus Christ.
Because they could put there was theories like of they've been trying to like move like caribou and elk and shit up there, but they can't eat it all. But woolly mammoths, I guess back in the day, could.
We have reached peak 2025.
What in the fuck did I just listen to?
Peak 2025.
Dude, it's legit. Look it up.
That is not
Google
legit.
it. Google it. It's legit. It's legit.
Oh my god.
Well, the Arctic
That would
is
be
pretty
wild.
close to Russia.
That's why they're trying to.
That's
clone
why
it.
we want Greenland.
Yeah. Well, right. Not to save the permafrost, but
Yeah, because
okay. This is
What in the fuck are we talking
I don't
about?
even know what a permafrost is.
Fucking cloning mammoths that have been extinct.
If that happens, we
quotes.
are 100% in a simulation. Didn't know with it beyond a doubt.
Well, according to Ian Carroll, we are.
Did y'all listen to his Rogan?
Yeah.
You see, Antonio Brown has one.
Yeah, I listened to some.
I listened to some of it too.
I haven't
No
listened.
shot. I'm listening to that.
It's actually
No
not as
shot.
bad as you think it would be. It's not.
It's not.
No.
It is. I mean, he's dumb. No doubt, AB is dumb,
He's smarter than I thought.
but it's so funny.
He's smarter than I thought. That's ridiculous.
He's like, Rogan's like, why? What are you wearing? Why are you wearing that helmet? He's like, cause man, the left couldn't even stand there for a boy with cancer. Like we at war right now, so I'm wearing my war helmet.
If they want to play, they're going to play by my rules. If not, I don't need to play.
I mean, whether you
Good for
whether you-
him, dude.
Whether you agree with that or not, that's fucking
You know,
funny.
no, he's smart.
Good for AB. That's what I'm talking about. At least somebody stands up for
We're
his
at
ass.
war right now.
He's a marketer.
Jeez.
Apparently, he hosted some award show and like 200 million people were watching or something like that.
Well, what, the Cracker of the Year?
Is that what it was?
He
Cracker
has
of the
an
Year, yeah.
award.
Yeah.
Cracker of the Year.
I've heard of the Cracker of the Year. Yeah,
And they got 200 million views. That's insane. That's
Cracker of the Year.
wasn't it Joe Rogan or he was top 5? He won something.
I wasn't paying attention to it. I have no idea.
I feel like Ian
Bank
Carroll
account's full.
was holding a lot back on his episode too. I feel like Rogan was kind of controlling what he was saying a little bit. That's the kind of vibe I was getting because he kind of like cut him off a couple times when he was like starting to go down.
Yeah. Yeah, he didn't get into any. Well, and not just that. I feel like he wasn't allowed to get into anything deep enough.
They would have been there for 6 hours.
You're right. Yeah, I guess when you put it like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't. He just touched on a lot of different stuff, but never
Yeah.
really.
Because like he would bounce around, he's like, "Oh, well, I'll get to that. Like we're getting to that," and it's like they stopped.
Yeah.
And like just totally went a different route.
He
And
did.
it's like, no, I wanted to hear more about what
know.
you were just saying
Yeah.
about that.
I'd have rather heard more about like 2 stories than like,
Yeah.
15 seconds of 15 different stories.
Yeah, I followed him on, was it Twitter or X? And then TikTok. And some of his shit is crazy, dude. Like
Oh,
the
yeah.
research he does is just nuts, man.
I know. I don't know how he puts all that stuff together.
I don't know
and
how
makes
a
compelling
lot of these
story.
people that do that stuff, how they put all this stuff
don't
together.
either.
Because again, it's like they always say, do your own research. But again, like in order to do your own research, you have to research what you just researched. And
who
then
has
when
time
you
for
get
that?
done researching what you just researched, you got to research.
Well,
that.
you got to cross-reference everything.
That's what I'm saying.
Many,
It's
many
like
times.
so much.
And he also reads a shit ton of books to like learn shit too. So it's like that's all you're doing is fucking just reading.
Yeah, that's your job. That's
You're
the only
consuming.
Way, yeah, that's
you're
the
just
only way
you're
to
just
do it.
consuming and soaking up information, and then
I feel like that's just so like toxic.
That's why I like following him because I let
who else got the
work
time
for
for all
me.
that?
Exactly.
Yeah. No, he's definitely a good follow.
Yeah.
Love him or hate him. I mean, he's all about conspiracy theories, but
And he doesn't say whether he's just putting pieces together, saying it's pretty strange that all these things
Yeah.
link up and
He-
lets you think for yourself.
he gives you the facts. He will sometimes give his opinion, but you can create your own opinion with the facts he's given. I mean, it's
You know what's funny too? Like he used to pop up on my X feed all the time before I even followed him. Then I started following him, and now it's like rarely.
And he
Really?
yeah, he was hosting an event too that the people started, I guess they found out where it was at, and the crowd that are the anti Ian Carroll people started attacking the people who own the event or owned the venue where the event was, so that they had to host it somewhere else. People suck. Dude.
It's not really that
People
big of a
fucking
deal.
suck, man.
Try to cancel the information that you want to find out.
Yeah, right.
All right, boys, let's talk about Alps real quick. Alps nicotine pouches are here to keep your vibe alpine fresh and wildly delicious. These little flavor bombs are like a Swiss Army knife for your cravings. Discreet, smokeless, and no spitting required. Alps has your back. Pick from zesty citrus, cool mint, or something that tastes like a mountain breeze. Decided to party. Pop one in and boom! You're basically a nicotine ninja. Head to our bio to get 10% off or just follow the link.
What's up, my nicotine ninjas?
going back to golf on Friday. Now that I know that you have a tee time scheduled, I say we head into the punishment jar phase of this podcast and hope that Dennis pulls
So am I doing 2 or 3?
what we want him to pull.
Is there a new one?
I like it.
Amanda added.
There is
We
there is
did
some
add
new
some
ones
new
in
I
there.
was gonna say I think we need to recycle
Yeah,
them.
we
But
did. We added like 10 in.
Amanda. Yeah,
if
Amanda.
we get the same one twice,
Yeah, and I'm just gonna put this out there right now. If you for some reason pull the 2, 4, 6, 8, you don't have to do that. You toss it. You get the.
Toss it and pick it.
3.
Is he doing 2 or 3, boys?
All right. Well, we were talking earlier. Okay. You can pick 3, or do 2, and in place of the third one, you just buy us all dinner.
How is that fair?
Because that's almost the least or the least.
You could get something absolutely ridiculous.
Here we go.
I want to tell you, bro.
All right, that's fair.
That's
I
fine.
knew it. I said that.
Hold on.
So
So
hold
what
on.
are you doing?
Do you want to do that? And buy dinner? No,
No,
Sounds
no,
good
because
to
I'm
me.
not there.
it
No,
can be
'cause
like
I'm not
brick.
there.
It can be like brick.
All right, deal.
No, because I'm not
All right,
there.
so he's pulling 2, ladies and gentlemen.
No, we'll do it. We'll do it another time.
2 punishments. Here we go.
We'll make a day out of it.
Yeah, it's got to be a day.
Oh, he didn't like that one. He didn't like that one. Drum roll, please. Oh, he just threw 2 on the table. Okay, here we go.
Ooh, wax armpit.
All right,
I still got the wax kit.
That's a tough one.
that is a tough one.
You got to speak into the mic. What did you say?
That's a tough one. Wax armpit.
Got to wax your armpit like Jacob.
Watch the Brolay kids for an hour. Easy.
Damn. All right, you got to pull 3. We changed our mind.
Yeah, I don't want dinner.
Send them fuckers over.
I'm getting them motherfuckers hyped up.
I don't care.
Mountain Dew, Skittles.
Kids are animals all the time anyway.
Can't be any worse.
Yeah.
That was the worst one Amanda put in there.
Yeah.
When we say watch them, you have to be in the same room with them all the time.
I thought it was going to say for a night out. And I'm like, oh, hell no.
How is that going to work? How does
Why?
he just watch all the kids?
Do y'all really trust me with all your kids? Let's be honest.
All right, pick another one.
Yeah, I don't.
Y'all put me.
I don't know how that one's going to work.
I don't like the tomato sauce on the head either.
Because our kids.
All right, let's pick another one for Tony.
yeah, pick another one. Get rid of the tomato sauce on the head, and I'll pick another one.
the kid, yeah, but the kids are all going to be together when we're together.
That
Right.
ain't my fault.
Yeah, I think we should nix that one.
Yeah,
I think it's great.
All right, pick another one.
Pick another one.
How it works.
Pick another one. You don't
No.
owe us dinner.
No,
All right.
I'm not stupid. I'll buy you guys dinner. It's
Fogo de
easy.
Chao it is.
It's like buying one drink at
Fogo de Chao.
one drink. Still.
Fogo de Chao's not that expensive. Take me to Ruth's Chris.
That's what I meant. That's what
Yeah.
I meant. That was fucking weak.
That was. Thank God I've gotten the worst ones.
You ain't gonna fucking watch.
You
nothing.
haven't even done them.
I've done everything except for
You've
one.
done one.
Yeah.
I need to train for the 2, 4, 6, 8.
No.
You got to do that soon for real.
If I beat it, that's gonna blow up. That's gonna be huge.
You need to do it soon because he's gotten his tattoo, so you got no excuses.
Oh, well.
We can't do this weekend because we have plans.
Yeah, I'm not doing it hungover.
So let's shoot for next week.
I said when the
midday.
weather is nice, I'll do it.
What's nice?
It's soon. We're close.
Yeah, like next weekend.
I'll let you know.
No, next weekend.
See, nah.
Nope, next weekend.
I think you should pick. I think you should get rid of the kids one.
Rain or shine.
We'll wax my armpit. You can wax my armpit next weekend. I want to beat this 2, 4, 6, 8.
No, you got to do the 2, 4, 6, 8 first before you do the new punishments.
And let me ask you this on the 2, 4, 6, 8. It's 20 laps around the track because it was 10 for Jacob's mile, right? Can I walk a lap and drink a beer and eat a pizza?
Yeah. Yep, you can do it however you want it. I was actually thinking about this today because if I had done
Never
it,
done it. I don't know.
I just didn't know the rules.
That's not the one that I saw. The dude ran 2, and then did 4.
no,
and then
the
6.
only rule is you have to do it all within 90 minutes. It's the only rule. It doesn't matter what order you
Because I got to break it up.
Yeah, so I was thinking about this earlier. I was like, if I had to do it, what I would probably do is eat a piece of pizza first.
Yeah.
Maybe 2. And then I would run 2 miles. Let that sit.
I'm going to break up I'm going to go a mile. I'll probably eat a pizza because it's 6 beers, right?
Yeah, 6 beers, 8 donuts.
Pizza, beer, mile, pizza, beer, mile, pizza, and then donuts,
At the end.
and I'll wash it down with beer. That's my strategy, at least. That's how I draw it up on paper.
I can't wait to see it.
That's how I had to.
So it might be pizza, beer, mile, puke, pizza, beer, mile.
Are you doing glazed donuts or like chocolate
Yeah,
frosted
we said-
with sprinkles?
No, we said Krispy Kreme. It's got to be Krispy Kremes are good.
Okay. Cool.
Is there a way to do it? Like, is there a right way to do it?
Not that I've seen.
And I do prefer thin crust pizza, but y'all already know that.
That's not happening.
That's not. We already agreed that
Deep
we were
dish.
picking your
Do I got to
beer,
eat
right?
the crust?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
We agreed that we were picking your beer and the pizza, correct?
The crust is no good. No, we never agreed on that. Why would you pick the beer and the pizza?
We're gonna have to check the tape on that. I'm pretty sure we agreed on the podcast that
What's defined as a pizza?
No, what we said was we said was
What kind of question is
Did we get to pick your watermelon?
Well,
Yeah.
we did.
you did.
Who picked
We
it?
picked it in non-watermelon season, and
Who picked
the motherfucker had a goddamn apple under his
Who
shirt,
picked
dude.
it? Who picked the watermelon?
Michael did.
Y'all
I bought
trying-
it.
there was
You did?
only one at the store.
I thought you bought it. I'll take that back.
No,
apologize.
honestly, no, Tony, I remember.
Gas watermelon.
I remember what we decided was we either get to pick the type of beer or the type of pizza, not both. One or the other.
All right.
That's funny. I didn't get to pick any of the fucking beer that I did in mine.
Yeah, it is pretty funny.
It's going to be a cheese pizza from Domino's is what it's going to be.
Oh no, it's not. What did we agree on?
3 bucks.
Did we have to check the tape?
I'm not eating pizza that I don't like.
Domino's slices are like for children.
This isn't about you. It's about our followers. It's about you losing a fucking bet.
I'm just not going to eat it because I don't like it. I'm not
That's
gonna
like
force myself to-
me saying
want me to get you
I don't want
pizza
Prego spaghetti sauce on my head
Because he likes.
I'd rather have Rayo's.
and I'd say okay.
No, Prego, you're getting.
He's playing the game.
All right, y'all are getting too deep into it.
It's already the worst challenge.
I don't know.
It makes a beer mile look like child's play.
I know.
Literally.
Okay. You know what?
We should have
I'm
went
not
with
even going
fucking
there.
3.
Should have went with 3.
All right.
I would have made y'all do 3.
Is Jacob got a pick from the jar too? Did we ever come to a conclusion on that?
Yeah.
What was your vote?
Jacob's got a pick.
I don't think I should have to. I picked more picks than anybody over the weekend.
I think you should have to pull, especially considering how underwhelming that just was for Dennis.
Or you can buy us dinner.
Nope. That's all.
Done. Done.
I already got dinner from Dennis.
If I gotta pick one, Dennis has to pick
Oh,
another.
no, you're good. Then I just got to buy Tony dinner.
Listen, I'm okay with buying my own.
I actually
If
asked.
I got to draw, Dennis has to draw another one.
I asked a few different people.
That's not fair.
I asked a few different people today and yesterday about the scenario whether Jacob should have to draw or not, and they all said yes, he has to draw.
All right, fuck it. Hang in the jar. Let's get this shit over.
Because I was leaning. I mean, I said in the group chat I was leaning no, but once Tony gave me the facts, I think you have to.
Got to, bro.
Hey, before you draw though, good job though. You're doing good on all your picks.
No, but remember, Jacob did really good last year during March Madness.
Did he?
Yeah. Where are y'all getting all these winners from? Because I know damn well none of y'all know shit about college basketball.
I'm just looking online. I'm just looking on the scores and odds.
I'm researching about 50%, and then I was following Big Cat's streak on a few. Probably like
What are
3.
you looking at, though? When you say you're researching, like, what do you mean?
So
Past games, basically. And if the
saying,
line,
hey, they won
the
last
line
week,
looks
so-
fishy. The line looks fishy. Like
That fishy line shit ain't working, bro.
well, like the game earlier, I bet TCU, which ended up losing. It was a loser, but TCU had just played Colorado the previous game. They had just played each other last week at TCU. Colorado beat them by 20, smoked them. TCU was favored by 2.5 today.
Yeah, it's weird.
So it's just weird to me. So that's why I took TCU. Same theory I've used a few other times, and it's won. So
Okay.
doesn't always win, but
Yeah, I'm just looking on like scores and odds and like another betting site where you can see like what the public is on and everything. And then I'll go back. If I see like the line looks good, I'll go back to that team's games previous and see, for one, like how many points that they were scoring, who they were up against, and just kind of go from there.
I picked one loser. There was 80% of the public was on the team, the dog, and yet the line was moving the other way for the favorite.
What do you got?
my punishment is chef butler for a night for the Brolay families.
Ooh, that one sucks.
That's kind of nerve wracking, dude.
I mean, honestly, it's not
All
any
by
different.
yourself?
Yeah,
It's not any different than having friends over at one of our houses, really.
yeah, but I gotta like serve you guys food and drinks and
Yeah,
whatnot.
you're serving. It says butler on it, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I know what a butler is.
you got one.
They serve you
You got one.
when I go on vacation
So
without kids.
that's a little bit more. Yeah.
Shout out to Amanda for loading up some new picks.
Hell yeah.
Or new punishments.
I
There's
certainly.
2 new ones in there.
I made out good compared to that.
Fuck. I wish we had a not offering the dinner.
You know what one we added in there? I threw out.
Which
I
one?
thought was pretty good. A reverse Uno.
What's that?
So instead of
No, we didn't throw that out.
yes, she did. She
No. That was one that she miswrote.
yeah, but she ended up,
she rewrote it
still-
and put it in there.
Yeah, she rewrote it and put it in there.
Yeah,
What does
that's
that
what I'm
mean?
saying. So instead of you doing it, the other ones have to. Did she put in that you had to pick from the jar? Or did we decide on
All
whatever?
so
No,
if
it's-
you get reverse Uno, you pick for the other 3.
Oh, see, y'all were a little nervous when I was drawing. Oh, no. What do you mean I pick for the other 3? You would have to do
you pick
4?
again out of the jar, and whatever that is, us 3 have to do it.
Oh.
Yeah. That would be good.
Y'all want to do the dinner? Or
You want to choose
You want to
again?
pick again?
let me see if I can think. No, I'm good. I'll be picking soon again, so
Nah, man.
ain't worried
It's
about
only
it.
up from here.
I need that Action Network. Let me get that log in.
Let me know when you get that monthly subscription. To that log in.
It's like $15 a month, but you don't have to pay for it. But there's
So what you have-
they have some games that have like pro picks and pro articles that you have to pay for it to read it.
So you've been doing that?
I haven't been paying for it. I just kind of been picking games that have
No, you like
the
the
articles
analysis.
in it. Yeah.
All right, Michael, should we talk about a little hot streak you're on? I mean, I see you're sitting weird.
This fucking guy, man. Again, dude.
Before we get into that, we're going to start a new segment, and it's going to be called Degen of the Week.
Degen of the week.
So whether it's us or someone else we find, we're going to kind of talk about what they did and celebrate.
Who's the
I didn't
DGen of the
know what
week
to
going to
expect.
this week?
Degen of the Week is going to Charles.
I'll take it.
This fucking guy, man.
Charles Donaldson.
Thursday night.
Just last week, we discussed it on here about him not fucking sending the picks.
Every time.
Every time.
Every time.
Every time.
Y'all are full of shit.
Every fucking
Every
time.
big hit,
Until we say
every
something.
big hit, you get during football season, you'll get, oh shit, this has life when it's like one leg away.
3 of the plays on that parlay that I hit were live. So had I sent it, they would have changed by the time you got it in. What do you want me to do? I don't understand what you want me to do. I really don't.
Honestly,
You
I
want
would.
me- you want me to tell
You
you?
want me to split the winnings?
I wouldn't have put it in anyway.
You want me to tell you?
Right.
You want me to tell you what you should do?
98% of them, you don't, and that's fine.
I just like giving you shit.
You want me to tell you what you should do?
Yes.
You should send it, share it to us, and say, my bad boys just got this in live. That's it.
Okay. Your timeline is going to be fucking full of bets.
That's fine. As long as you send it,
This is the action.
you can then say, I fucking send it to you.
Degen of the week every week for Charles. Yeah,
I hope it is.
Thursday night was a good night. I put in a 6-leg parlay. A couple were live, and went to sleep. Woke up at like, I don't know, midnight, and was like, let me just check, just to see. Looked at it. The account was heavy. It was a good feeling.
What, dude?
I actually jumped out of bed. And I was like, holy! I mean, I thought something was wrong.
It couldn't be better timing either because the IRS
yeah.
is going to be coming for a good chunk of last year.
No, IRS is going to be abolished before I have to pay that. No, it was good. And then I was able to use those winnings to snowball through the weekend, almost double it. So yeah, we're sitting prime heading into the real March Madness.
Did you cash them out at least?
I did not, but Amanda's hounding me because she wants me to pay Tony for the beach house this summer.
Yeah. Hey, send that over. I know how much, I know how much you made, motherfucker. I know how much is sitting on my credit card right now.
I got you, Tom.
I'd cash about half in. That's a successful March.
Yeah, I have to. I told her, I said I got to leave some in there to play with for March Madness because it's like blackjack. If you're up 500 and you pulled out 400 and you only got 100 left to play with, you
can't really play.
You can't. If you lose a few games in a row, you can't survive the swing.
But you're still up 400.
True.
What'd you
Can't
bet?
win all of it.
Did you bet? You bet the last one on Big Cat's thing. Did you bet that?
Yeah, I bet Big Cats last night. Actually, I told Jacob at the park when Big Cats 17th in a row went down. I mean, I feel like I was obligated to follow it, right? Because I'd followed the last 3. It's like you have to follow it until it crashes.
You're profitable already.
Yeah, so I followed it again, and it lost in crazy fashion. But there was another game later on that night. It tipped off at 11 or something. So I just bet that, and then I went to sleep, and that won.
Winner.
So I ended up almost breaking even for last night's loss. So it's all good.
He's probably a good candidate to fade from this point out.
Yeah, shout out to Big Cat though from Barstool.
Huge run.
16-0 run since March 1st.
How many of those bets did you follow of his too? 3?
14, 3, I believe. Yeah, 3. So
I saw
Some of them won in crazy fashion too.
oh my God, the Kentucky over,
Dude, that was nuts.
that was insane. It was over 170.5, which is a huge total. Huge. And they had 67 points in the first half. They needed 104 in the second half, I think it was, to cash. They scored 107. And I did see the stat you were talking
It was
about.
like 20 or 30, 30 points, right?
30 points in the final 2 minutes.
2 minutes of the game.
That's
bro.
crazy.
30
What?
points.
And if you go back and look at the tape, they actually cleared the total with about 40 seconds left on the clock. It wasn't even like it went down to like the last 10 seconds. It was crazy.
That's insane.
It was crazy. And then I won that. I was like, dude, I'm on cloud 9. Cloud 9.
Can't miss.
No, I can't. Literally, I'm like, when you're on, you're on. I was the exact opposite of you. Like I was fine. I was finding ways to win, and you were somehow finding every way to lose.
The boy was locked.
Dennis was up by 8 at halftime and would end up losing, I'd be fucking down by 20 at halftime and somehow win.
Hang on. What y'all? I think my mom's calling. I gotta go.
All right, brother.
Here, let me pick you up.
I hear the dinner bell.
Amanda said Jacob spoke my parlay win into existence on the last podcast.
What'd you say? I didn't even.
Yeah, towards the end, we were kind of talking about some big, winning big again, and I said we needed Michael to.
No, we said y'all said I should have done something. I would have been famous, and I said I am famous in the Brolay, and you said you need to hit another big parlay to make us more famous.
Yeah.
And then Dennis said, "I'll take one for the team and hit one."
Oh, that's right. I remember that now.
Great job, Dennis.
Yeah.
How'd that work out?
Can y'all speak that shit into existence for me?
Fuck.
Tony, when you go,
I didn't even follow.
Hey, when you go home tonight-
dude, I didn't even follow any of my own bets. Like,
No, neither did
usually when I put a Brolay in, I usually don't put it in a personal bet.
Double down, yeah.
And I didn't follow any of them. The only one I followed was it Pepperdine? The one
Pepperdine.
He had
Pepperdine.
pepper.
He had okay. One of them. I don't know which one it was, but and it lost my parlay.
Back to over the weekend too. I also missed another 6-leg parlay that would have won 6,900 on a half of a point.
Oh, I forgot about that.
5 out of the 6 hit. The one that lost, it was like over 138.5, and it landed on 138.
Also, did not share that with the group.
Didn't see that one.
I'm pretty sure I sent it.
No.
Yeah, you sent it after it lost.
Yeah.
Well, I saved y'all money essentially.
We might have got a better
Line
line.
might have changed.
You're right. Fuck.
You guys it was that line change.
I'm sorry.
We might have been able to hit if he would have sent it.
Right.
Line
Pumped it.
down.
DraftKings
Yeah.
is probably lower. Right, would it?
It's true. You wouldn't have placed it anyways.
I wouldn't have.
Do you even have FanDuel?
I still have an account. I don't use it though.
So if he shares FanDuel, or if any, like when we share it to the group, you don't ever click on the link or anything.
I knew you didn't see it. That's why I
I don't like betting
screenshot.
basketball. I've just it's never.
Oh, I
worked
love
out.
college
It's
basketball.
fun.
I like it, but I'm not good at it. So
Apparently,
you just kind
yeah.
of got to know your limits.
Yeah.
And why don't you do like I did the hockey 2 times? You could have thrown out a different bet.
I know equally as much about hockey as basketball.
Just anything.
Yeah, I mean,
Tennis.
either way, I'm just blindly picking something. So
Yeah, but I mean, you're really knowledgeable in football, and it's not like you won a bunch of money in football either.
I did all right in football. I was profitable.
Yeah. I don't know.
I did good up until like the last 3 weeks.
I would just completely stay away from the NBA, but everything else.
Yeah, NBA sucks.
Yeah,
I don't like
predict the
NBA, man. Every time I bet, dude, any player prop, these motherfuckers just play like kindergartners.
Yeah,
You
even
got
that,
somebody for 8 assists and they got 0 going into halftime. Like, what the fuck? This fucking line, 8 assists was minus 110.
and then they'll finish with 7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They'll get 6 assists in
Yeah.
the fucking
Yeah.
third quarter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like Caitlin Clark. Remember that one time I bet her? She was like she was scoring like 30 a week.
Said that.
And I was like, she had like a couple down games. I'm like, 23, lock of the century. She had 0 in the first half and finished with 22.
Michael
I'm
Rick
like,
on that.
literally one basket.
I bet that bet too.
Yeah. I think
One basket in the first half.
Did y'all see what's her name complaining about not getting paid?
Yeah.
Who was it?
Angel Reese.
Angel Reese.
Like she's talking about like sitting out for the year.
Her in general
Holding
or
out.
just the WNBA as a whole?
Her in general.
She's just
Dude,
mad.
she's not good, dude.
not Caitlin.
I just don't.
So I saw a thing about her team's like attendance, and it was like 7,000, 8,000, 10,000, 8,000, and then it jumped up to 17,000. And the only reason why I did because they were playing Caitlin Clark.
Yeah. She's definitely the
I don't
biggest draw.
understand how, like, don't get me wrong. Do I think there's a discrepancy between women's sports and men's sports on like how much money they get paid? Yeah, I do agree that that's kind of ridiculous. But at the same time, you have to think about they don't have all the viewership, all the sponsors that these big corporations like NBA, NFL, all these, big people have. Like, they don't have that. So if they don't have that, you're not going to get paid top dollar or anywhere comparison to what some of these NBA players get paid. It's not possible.
I'm not touching this one. I have my thoughts about it.
I got all girls. I can touch it. Dude, trust me. I think my girls are going to be just as worth as much money as the next guy that's right there with them. Totally agree with that. I'm not saying that women shouldn't get paid what men get paid. That's not what I'm saying. But when it comes down to money like that, especially in professional sports, they do not have the sponsorship or viewership to gain that much traction for them to pay their players that much. They don't.
But why don't they?
It's true.
Well, at the end of the day, it's a business.
WNBA, did they really like promote themselves or make it worth watching or anything like that? No, like they didn't do as much as they did for like the NBA. You see the NBA and the NFL, they're always out there spending more money to gain viewership or doing separate things on gaining traction towards the game.
The bottom line is it's not as good of a product to watch.
Well,
it's not as exciting.
Yeah.
And again, that's because they're not.
It's because they miss wide open layups.
Well, that's basketball though too. Like I really don't know what the right answer to this is because it all just comes down to money. If you don't have money coming in, I can't pay you money going out. Like it just doesn't work that way. And if you have a problem with that, then why are you playing professional sports? Go be a lawyer.
What does the highest paid
doctor.
WNBA player make in a year? Look at it.
I mean, it's probably Caitlin Clark or one of the veterans in the league.
I would say like $400K a year.
That's it. Oh, that is low.
Now, granted, they only play
how many games?
7 months out of the year.
Yeah, how many games do they play in comparison to the NBA or any other professional sport? Like, do they play the same amount of games? Like, again,
I think they play like
women's hockey compared to men's hockey, like the NHL. Like, they don't.
What's the highest paid women's sport? Golf,
probably
maybe?
tennis.
Tennis. Oh,
tennis, probably.
Tennis.
Yeah. So, well, no, soccer.
The average annual salary for a WNBA player is $102,000.
Yeah, but that's
the average.
What's the highest paid?
I'm working. Hold on, they started at 30. Jackie Young, Las Vegas Aces, 252,000.
That's the highest. That's okay. That's a travesty.
That is ridiculous. Now, back to what you were saying.
That's with
they don't have.
That's with no endorsements. So.
Well. She probably makes half a mil in endorsements.
But an NFL player.
So Candace Parker
salary doesn't count endorsements.
Candace Parker is the highest as of 20. This is old. 2023 highest paid female athlete earnings $8.1 million. That's with endorsements
a year or career.
What was her name?
Candace Parker.
No doubt they should be
WNBA.
They should make more than that. No doubt. But if the endorsements aren't there or the sponsorships aren't there, I mean, there's nothing the team owners. I mean, there's nothing more that they can do other than what they're doing. So, is it fair? No, but at the end of the day, it's a business, and you can only afford to pay your employees what you're bringing in. Is if you're not bringing in, you can't pay them what NFL is getting paid, or else you wouldn't have a business.
Well,
Caitlin Clark is the highest paid WNBA player.
Do this. Type this in because this is big. What is the I don't even know how to say it, like the annual revenue of the WNBA? How much does the WNBA make every year?
Oh,
because if there's a comparison from how much the WNBA makes in comparison to what the NBA makes, there's your answer right there. Again, if the WNBA is not getting money, these owners and these teams cannot pay these women the amount of money that they want to be paid or they feel like they can be paid.
It all comes back to
2023, $13.2 million per team.
It all boils down to the network contracts. So ESPN pays NBA $1 billion to broadcast their games. They're not paying the WNBA that kind of money. I mean, fans
It's gotten better
in the
last
stands
couple of years.
is a very small portion of a team's revenue.
It's gotten better the last couple of years, especially with this whole Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese. There was another girl that played. I can't remember where she played at, but she was real close with Kobe. But like, again, it just comes down. If you don't have the contracts, again, like with the media companies, back before, let's just say 5-10 years ago, they weren't on no goddamn ESPN. If anything, they were on ESPN 2 or ESPN News or whatever, where nobody is turning on that channel. So again, if people aren't viewing it, that network's not getting money to then give more money to the NBA to get more games.
I think if you just think about it from this perspective, there's only 8,000 in the stands per night. That's probably indicative of their viewership as well, which if you're not getting viewership, then you're not getting advertisements and you're not getting marketing.
Each team is, you just said it, each team is only making $13 million a year. So you have what, 10, 12, how many players on a WNBA team? I don't even know how many are on an NBA team. Let's just say 15. You have 15 players on your team. An owner is making, I don't even want to say only, because 13 fucking million is a lot of money. But again, that 13 million spread over those 15 players, plus the head coach, assistant coaches, all the people in the locker room, all the people within the organization. You can't. Like, it just doesn't, the math isn't mathing.
So price is worth what somebody's willing to pay for it.
Yeah. So
at the end of the day.
Yeah.
right here, WNBA's current media deals, which expire in 2025, bring in $50 million a year. There's a new agreement which would bring in $200 million a year for 11 years.
So that's what they're fighting
After 2025.
That's what they're fighting right now.
Yeah. Which is great. I hope they get it.
Yeah,
I mean, they all should get paid.
100%.
Quadruple their.
At the end of the day, it is a business. You got to have money to pay them.
That's crazy though. These girls are.
But you're a product.
I agree.
You're a product though too.
Yeah.
So again, it's just like me going to work. I can't just go to my boss and be like, you know what? I ain't coming today because I feel like I'm worth more than you're paying me right now. It just doesn't happen that way. You signed a contract. I signed on the dotted line. Yes, I want to be hired by XYZ. You're the product of that company. If you want to make more, do more, or help this organization grow, or whatever it may be. That's how, like,
I feel the same way about the NFL too. When these guys are trying to restructure their deals with like 3 years left and they're holding out, it's like, bro,
like, what?
You signed this contract 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Halfway through it, you can't say I need to make more money.
Yeah.
That's not how this works.
That's not how it works, man.
Your time at the negotiating table was right before you signed this thing.
Right. Especially when
a gun to your head.
Especially when you don't deliver. I feel like a lot of those guys that hold out are holding out because they're not delivering. Like,
Yeah.
not all of them, but some of them.
Right.
I can tell you who's not making any moves. The Ravens. I looked it up today to see if they were doing anything. They haven't done anything yet.
I mean, they got a good team. They don't have to do much. They just got to break through that barrier of winning the big game. What have the Cowboys done? Nothing.
They signed Kevontae Turpin to a 3-year deal.
They got
that?
Javonte Williams too.
The punt returner, kick returner guy.
Oh, yeah.
3 years, $18 million, which makes him the highest paid returner in the NFL, I read.
I don't think you can win games paying a high, paying a returner.
I don't think so either.
Turpin's a big glory hole guy.
Josh Allen got a sweet deal.
Did he get paid?
$33 a year.
Okay. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
In this market for the team.
Do what?
$33 million a year.
Kinlaw.
I don't know what the total.
Javon Kinlaw.
Okay, I knew it was something like that.
No, his deal was $350 million.
Right.
For how many? 10 years?
Well, no. Look it up.
I was going to say 33 million is like Kirk Cousins money.
Yeah, no. I think he got like $75 million a year. I don't know. It's $250 million guaranteed, $350 million total contract.
Okay, that makes sense.
Dennis, you ready to ride this?
You can cut that out.
Commanders, Super Bowl.
What's our odds?
I just saw on Twitter. It's
Maybe I missed a zero.
1,600, but that has to be.
I feel like now is the time to do it because if they just keep adding pieces, it's just going to go down.
Plus 1,900.
Ooh.
What is it, Jacob?
His contract?
Mm-hmm.
Pull it back up.
Josh Allen.
Yeah. Record-setting 6-year, $330 million contract through 2030, $250 million guaranteed.
There you go.
5 years.
330
Highest
divided by
paid.
5.
30.
Highest paid quarterback.
Imagine making
Behind
that much money.
Deshaun Watson.
Imagine making that much money over the course of 7-8 months, and then the other 4 months you're golfing.
Oh, I know. A life.
What a fucking life,
What
dude.
a life. Working out and golfing.
Living the dream.
I'm working and not golfing.
We're going to break through. We're going to break through here.
It's coming. What we need to do is hit a Brolay first, and then everything's up from there, right?
Mm-hmm. I feel like our window of opportunity was this weekend
No,
because that was a heater.
it's this weekend.
All right.
It's this weekend. You're going to go on a fucking full-on heater, dude. 6-0 at least to start off. And then we're going to be cheering you on for number 7. And then it's going to go to number 8.
It's going to it's going to happen. Sure, why not?
You got to speak it into existence.
Mm-hmm. Shall we?
Yes, sir. That's it.
It's bedtime.
That's episode 24
Bedtime for Brolay.
from your Brolay boys, the nicotine ninjas. Have a good weekend, and let's get Dennis on track this weekend, huh?
Yeah, let's go, boys. 4-0. And then we run it back. And then we go 4-0 again. Hit for 2 tickets for at least fucking 1,600.
Boom. Speak it into existence. I like it.
Brolay out. Yeah.